Hello. Let's get everything tucked in. I'm wearing the wrong bra. Hello. Happy afternoon. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hitomi, did I see you won something at Jelly Arts? Did I see that? Oh, you guys, I've been working away. How is everybody? Oh, did anybody see bags under my eyes? Okay, good evening. Hi, everybody. Those are not bags under my eyes, are they? I think they are. Okay, makeup would have been a good idea. Okay. So it's Wednesday. Good. Here, tell me that makes me really happy. It is Wednesday. Let's see. I don't know if I'm here. Yes, I am. Okay. So I've been really busy. And I've been working all day, and I'm on my third or fourth cup of tea, which probably isn't a good idea. I would love for you all to just join in and tell me where you're viewing from. What's the weather like? What have you been working on? Has anybody gotten creative today? And I would love to, in turn, say hello. Robin, I don't know what's going on in Michigan, but somebody needs to fill me in. I feel like Michigan all of a sudden is underwater. What am I hearing? I don't know. I'm a Michigan girl, but I no longer live there. Oh, Hitomi, is it your birthday today? Hi, everybody. Okay, so it's Wednesday, the 20th of May, and thank you. Love my shirt. I just realized I'm wearing the wrong bra, so I cannot move, otherwise my bra straps get exposed. And I'm not like those teenagers who prefer to show off their bra straps. So, welcome, Montana, April, Cindy, Pennsylvania. Love your shirt. Thank you, Patricia. Kathleen from Georgia. Sitting by the campfire. It's beautiful here in Southeast Michigan. I'm hearing something about Michigan now. Happy pandemic birthday. I had one of those too. Cheryl just said she's had no creative activity, but she did get a haircut. Oh my God. Okay. Midland area dams broke. 2 of them are flooding. So crazy. Okay. Chris and I have been married for 32 years today. Happy anniversary, Andy. And I've been taking advantage of our beautiful weather and enjoying my birds and getting outside. Oh my God, I love working this. Still working on cleaning the craft room. So, you guys probably can't tell. Ugh, looks like another bomb. So yesterday I did clean my entire studio. I happen to work better in a very clean space, and I just had things out because I'm working on so many things at one time I can hardly see straight. So we are going to talk about a topic tonight. I'm just going to get rid of a few of the windows here in front of my face. But it has been quite beautiful in my neck of the woods. And I just realized today, which is so crazy, that this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Just doesn't feel like it. Kay just said that my top gives her starry, starry night vibes. So I'm really showing you my breasts. Okay. It's not that kind of show, people, but for those guys who are tuning in and asked me for the topless art channel, you're not there. Yes, this is actually a brand new top. I just got it today. I'm a Stitch Fix girl. So if anybody's looking for a Stitch Fix code, I happen to like Stitch Fix because I hate to shop. This came out of the box and I didn't really like it. I should show you what I'm returning. Red shorts. Never owned a pair of red shorts in my life. But they did send me some. Am I keeping 1 or 2 tops? Maybe 1. Cute pair of jeans or cute pair of shorts. So anyway, if you're looking for a Stitch Fix code to save some money and give it a go, I can hook you up because I happen to love it and I hate to shop. So I put this on and I thought, It actually works for me. Oh, look at that. Gail said she's rearranging her sewing room to make half room for art. If that noise in the background gets too distracting, let me know, because I kind of opened my window so I could breathe today. And started the Leap into Art Journaling workshop. I love to hear that, you guys. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to make mention of a couple of housekeeping things, because I've got about lots of emails that people think I'm not responding to because I'm not responding to them. But I do have a response to them now. Quite a few people asked me, I don't even know if I can do this, but maybe I can do this. I'm not in the market to sell stuff, so I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but everybody's asking me about art journals because it's either hard to get, they can't find them, whatever. I didn't even address international shipping, so I'll have to address that. But I don't want to right now because I'm here with you guys. But I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, if this doesn't work, just... And I haven't fine-tuned anything, but for those of you who are looking for art journals and can't find them and want to know what I use and know and love, I put them in a shop on Facebook. I was able to open up a little shop. I'm not a shop, okay? But I put my most favorite art journals. For those of you who joined my membership group and were one of the 50 receiving, we did the first 50 people got a free art journal. Those art journals are in my living room. I'm just waiting for the envelopes to arrive. I already have the thank you cards ready to go in there, and I'm ready to ship those. I just need to get the envelopes, which I'm waiting for. But I listed a bunch, and I only have certain few. So if you sent me an email and you were asking about that, I will respond. These are all the ones that I use with the in and out pages, and I have various sizes and various types of paper with various quantities. I don't have a ton. I'm not in the journal selling business, but because so many people are asking me about it, about what I use and love, I thought I would share it. And if this goes horribly bad and I spend a ton of time at the post office, then I'll regroup. I'm not in the biz. But people keep asking me. I did order a bunch because I have an account and I use them for teaching. So I figured, why not just offer them? And most of them I ordered in 6. Some of them I have 12 and 24. I'm going to reorder, but hold on. Got a text message and I don't okay. Yes. So, if you emailed me about art journals, I'm not ignoring you. It was just they've been sitting on the desk. And this morning I saw Mark Zuckerberg say he was supporting small businesses and offering a shop through Facebook. And I thought, voila. It does sales tax. It does everything. I haven't even tried it. So if somebody places an order, just let me know. I just had a couple. I'll get rid of them. Be done. But the 50 art journals that Hitomi, we are working on an Amazon affiliate link. I'm working on that. I got it kind of set up, but I haven't set it up. That's in the works. Donna and I talk about this all the time. So I will answer that question too, Darlene. So we do have a topic tonight. I will talk about that. But for those of you who are 50 new members of your Artful Journey, you got a art journal. Those are in my living room. Those are going to be packaged up this week in my spare time once I get the envelopes. So I've gotten a couple of emails asking where your journal is, and that's where it is. I've also got a couple of emails asking if I was going to paint the first page in every single person's art journal. The answer is no. I painted in one, and that was my grand prize winner. Okay. All right, sorry. Donna just texted me. Donna, good. I don't know if you're watching. Okay, so did I update everybody on everything? How do you know if you're one of the 50? If you get an art journal in the mail, if you signed up from the 24-hour, if you get something in the mail, if you signed up from the 24, if you're a new member from the from the Art Journal Challenge Week, and you signed up then, through there and you signed up for a whole year, you are one of them. We did 50, but we had more than 50 new members, but that we actually have like, I don't know. So Loretta said, take your time. Loretta, yours will be set last. So, okay. Got a picture of what you placed in her journal. Are you asking me? Yes, we painted that with the new members. And also, that was the Wine with Wine grand opening to all the new members. So I painted Anne's page live. I stuffed it in a priority mail box with a love note. No, it was a thank you note. And that's already headed Anne's way. And for those of you who were birthday winners during my birthday week, every company has been notified, and I believed I've emailed all of you back. So if you don't get your prize, send me an email, but all the companies said they were sending the prizes. Okay, now I would like to talk to you about something muy importante after I take a sip of my tea. And yes, it's tea, not wine, because people have asked, do I slip wine into my coffee mug? The answer is yes. The answer is no. Every now and again. This is actually tea. Anne just said, I'm standing at my door 24/7. Okay. So I do want to thank all my new members. The amount of art that's being shared my way is tremendous. I also have been getting myself a little more organized because I had a nice meeting with Donna, and we talked about like my organization. I talked about my organization. So expect more content because I'm working on organizing how I get content out to you and being more organized. Such a traumatic thing, but I'm doing my best, and I really just want to be content person. Have not been able to get into Wine with Wine? If you're a member of your Artful Journey, you can go into the videos and see that because those were live, or you can go into your portal and you can see all the Wine with Wine lives from January, February, March, April, May, and those are in there. Who is Donna? Donna is my business partner. So I do have a business partner who works behind the scenes, and she is basically the, facilitator of what goes on. I'm mostly content is what I'm supposed to be, and also driving my message and my passion, and I couldn't believe in this more. It is so freaking great, and I am standing on the highest mountaintop talking about how art journaling has helped me and helped me through the ups and helped me through the downs. I've been asked recently, a lot of people, because a lot of people are doing my membership and they follow me on Facebook. So I will answer some more questions. I'm just going to concentrate on the content for today's. So a lot of people are asking me about seeing my art and copying my art, and is it a problem? In fact, I had a lovely message today from one of the members of the Artful Journey who said, oh my goodness, I hope you're not talking about copying art. It's a subject that many artists talk about, and that's having your art copied, if that's a word. It is a word. Every artist has the right to copyright their work, copyright their photos, copyright. There's a process. I've copyrighted a couple of things. I've had some things that were purchased for licensing purposes. They're owned by other people. I totally get that. I sign contracts. But I'm a teacher, and I'm a sharer of things. I don't think sharer is a word, but I am a sharer of things. And I provide lessons and tutorials and things that I want people to be inspired and to try. And so I expect that. It's awesome. It's great. I love seeing my art replicated in 5,000 different ways because everybody is unique. In fact, today, I cannot remember her name and I should look it up. She was so lovely. She's been doing so many of the lessons. And she said, I hope your message tonight is not about me copying it, and that, no, I'm talking about copying in a really good way. There's a really great book, and I can't think of the author, but it's called Steal Like an Author, or Steal Like a, sorry, I looked at Vicky's comment. We are sharers. It's so true. That's a really, don't quote me on this. It's called Steal Like an Artist. Really great book. You can look that up on Amazon. I've read it 1,000 times. It is really how you, as an artist, Sharon, there you are, Sharon Rizzo. Okay, this is not aimed at Sharon. Totally aimed at Sharon. No, it's not. I had that topic matter picked out previously. It was, I think it's just a huge compliment that somebody is trying to mirror what I'm doing, trying to learn the techniques. The only way you're going to do that is by exercising and doing those things. So it's just like going to the gym when your trainer is showing you the proper way to hold a pencil, hold a paintbrush, or, well, hold weights. I mean, I don't go to the gym and lift paintbrushes, but that would be the best workout possible. And you basically are practicing and practicing and practicing. Yes, got that book, great book. So Steal Like an Artist, in that book, I love the whole premise, talks about where you gather your inspiration from. Because art isn't something that, I mean, there's a lot of original art out there, and there are original techniques, but let's just face it. Things have been done 1,002 times. It's how you put you into it and how you make it unique. So you're gathering all of these various techniques. I've had people say to me, I don't personally love to draw flowers, and I like to take your techniques and your borders and your way of doing things and paint elephants. It's totally great. So Elizabeth said, I teach writing and encourage my elementary students to copy my style and my writing. Then they get it and they move away from that. It's kind of exciting. That's exactly where I'm at. And as a teacher, and I will never forget this because I did have a teacher, a photography teacher no less, who had a recipe for her trademark photo. And she handed it out to everybody. And as we were standing there, talking, she said in a very, what's the word, not happy way, I cannot stand the fact that now I see my trademarked photo, which I could tell you what it is, but my luck is she's watching. And she was not so pleasant about it. And I kind of looked at her and went, you're a teacher. You're sharing. Why wouldn't you want them to take those skills that you are sharing and hone them? I get it. It's probably doesn't feel that great to be 100% copied and then somebody goes off and makes $1 million off of it. I get it. But as a teacher, and if you're somebody who's inspiring other people, that is to be expected. I will say there is etiquette when it comes to copying, and that would be always give credit to where the inspiration came from. If you are part of my Artful Journey group, right now the amount of art that is being shared is tremendous, and it's like this big circle, and it's like, I like this border, I want to pull this out. I am literally inspired by what art is happening, and I probably am not going to remember, but I'll try and say, oh my God, I got the idea for this border from this person. That's the real polite thing to do. There are also teachers and artists out there who sell the template, who sell the formula to how they arrived at this, and you purchased it. I think it is only right to give credit where credit is due. So if you're using my art, great. I would love it if you give me credit. Now, if you go out and put your spin on it, you make it you, and I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. And no two pieces are alike. That's the thing. No two pieces, no three pieces, like 10 pieces, no nothing are alike. And once you start gaining confidence, because this is the other thing I am noticing, is the amount of art confidence that's happening. You're going to vary and pull together what you love and what speaks to you. Somebody said to me also, do you ever get tired of drawing flowers? No, not really. Sometimes I look at something and I go, "Oh, I don't really want like I know I don't want all my art to look the same." And I'm always trying to hone new skills, and that's why I'm always watching, and I have teachers that inspire me all the time. So I, will take classes. Um, and sometimes pages will look the same, but for me, it isn't the authenticity or the uniqueness of that particular page. It's the process. It's sitting there in the sun on a Friday and not overthinking, what have I done? What haven't I done? Is this going to be a good lesson? Is this not? I have to see where the page goes. Last Friday, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm totally burping up my salad. And I have the worst onion breath in the whole wide world. So thank God nobody's in here. I brush my teeth and it's horrible. Okay, excuse me. Keeping it real. So last Friday, I was sitting outside and I painted this. And there's very unique aspects to this. Have I painted 1,000 flower collages? Sure, I have. But it was different, and the experience was different. And I was sitting outside, and I was playing music. I was drinking a glass of champagne. There were birds, there were bees, there were lizards doing it next to me. I mean, that was the experience. Thank you so much. So I want to share with you guys not the just painting flowers over and over and over again. I want to share the experience. And I hope that you guys are embracing the experience and making the art uniquely you. Because even if you painted this exactly like me, it's not going to be exactly like me. Braun just said, I completely love that you're keeping it real. The fact that I'm burping onions is so not good. I'm sorry. And if my mom watches this the next day, she'll text me and say, nice, really nice. I'm sorry. I have so much. I'm sitting here killing myself. I need to find a mint or start chewing on some paint. I should have taken the onions out. It's not pleasant. Okay, so, and that's why I'm sharing these things. So the other thing is I'm pumping out as much content as I possibly can and still trying to sleep at night. My Facebook page is a really great spot to go there. Somebody was asking me, where do you put this? Where do you put that? Right now, I'm just literally trying to figure out how to keep myself organized. And I'm looking for a social media person. We're looking for somebody to keep me organized. It's really funny. I basically had a therapy session with Donna on Monday. We have a conference call every Monday, a Zoom call, which I hate these things, but not with Donna. I love talking to Donna, but I hate Zoom in general. And all I did was talk about how flustered and disorganized I feel. So now I am now gathering when I'm sharing an experience like working outside and the pictures. I figured out a method and I got an external hard drive. I'm going to be more organized about this content crap. Okay, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Oh, and Patricia said she gets inspiration from all of my postings. So I do want to hear what is benefiting you. I had somebody the other day said, I'm really stuck. I have creative block, whatever. I was like, where are you at? What can I do? What can I do to help you? That's, do you paint on the back of your pages in my journals? I really don't. And I don't know why there's no great answer other than I don't prefer to. I used to. We dug into my old journals. Sometimes when I spray, the alcohol and the Sharpie will, activate. I don't really overthink it. I just don't. And if my financial, like if I had to, I would. I totally recommend it. People do it all the time. I just don't. It's my personal preference. So really good question. I also was questioned the other day about having like the perfect journal. Somebody said, I don't have the perfect journal, or it's not, I don't know where to begin because I don't have the perfect spot to begin. Or I don't, I have a journal, but it's like 3 pages are used out of it. Where you need to begin is right then there. You don't need the perfect journal. You don't need the perfect day. You don't need the perfect anything. The perfect is not going to happen. So I actually said to that person, and I said, why do you feel the need to move them? Why do you feel the need to put them in the perfect journal? Why don't you just start where you're at, and that's where you're at? It's like progress over perfection. Is that Marianne? Okay, I hope I'm not calling people out. I feel like, see, I'm listening. I do read everything. Even though Anne's our community ambassador, I read everything. And I want to be able to answer that. But maybe where you're starting is where you need to be starting from, and just go from there. Because you're going to turn back one day just like I did. In fact, I found more journals, and I hadn't even shared. You're going to turn back one day and go, oh my God, that's part of my journey, and look at how far I've come. So making all of that uniquely you is a great place to start, and not worrying about it being perfect. And it's just that's it. That's where you began. Okay. I know. And it's okay. I have a variety of journals. So this journal is my main, like, I take it back and forth. I take it to bed with me. Every time I say something about taking stuff to bed with me, people are like, what about your husband? I don't have one of those. I sleep in a king-size bed with a 14-pound dog, and that takes up most of the side of the bed. Okay. The most powerful thing that I've learned so far is that Tracy gives me permission to play in my book. I'm a perfectionist, and I'm learning it's okay to go for it. And if it's a disaster, guess what? It's a flippin' disaster. Okay, I added the flippin' disaster part. Tear out the page, throw it away. No, I'm not going to allow you. Wendy, you're not going to tear out pages either. Every page is not going to be is not going to be a masterpiece. But that's where you just call it and go, okay, I'm done. This is the mood I'm in. This is where I'm at. And this is the space I'm creating from. So I do have a variety of journals I'm working from. This is one. I have my teaching one. I'm about to start one of these because I like the disappearing. This is one of my new ones that I just said I'm listing these. I'm going to start this one next. I just made that decision as I was sitting here. And I love that, Wendy. I love that I taught you something, or that you just, something registered, something clicked. So I just want you to know, if you're copying or you feel like you're copying too much, give yourself a break and go ahead and just create, because it feels good, and because you're going to create into the experience, and you're going to create because you're making that time for you. Don't think about the perfect journal. Don't think about the page before it isn't great. The page after it isn't going to be great. Think about just the here, the now, and that white piece of paper that gets to be your gift in your time. I'm now making it a habit on Friday night to flip on some country music, although I invited Wendy and her band Dirty Confetti to play in my front yard at a social distance. So don't be surprised if that doesn't happen. Kidding, Wendy. But I'm going to beg you guys. No. I am making all of the journals I just showed you are Grumbacher, and I just listed them in that shop. That might not even be a shop. I don't even know if it exists. I just put a few that I had ordered in there. I don't even know if it's working. I've never done it. What kind of paper is in my journals? I want to be a smartass and say white paper, but I'm not going to say that. I use either watercolor paper or mixed media paper. I prefer watercolor paper. It's a little more costly. But you don't have to have anything special. You could just get a Sharpie and a pen, and that's where you start. The group has given me the confidence to draw myself. I love it. Rob just yelled out, hell yeah, as I typed it. Okay, so I do want to tell you something else while we're on this subject. So my friend Wendy is in a band called Dirty Confetti, which I had found out, by the way, for my birthday. A couple of bands were asked if they were available for my 50th birthday party, and they were one of them, but they were not available. But then they became available because of COVID. But I hope I was able to touch on my thoughts on copying. And basically, it's go for it. But remember, I'm just one person in this great big world of artists. Please ask the artist permission. When in doubt, ask. When in doubt, ask. Ask the person, ask the artist. For me, it's a huge compliment if somebody asks me and says, can I use your page? Now, God forbid, and I have had art stolen. And I have had art stolen. And I'm going to say that, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Note to self, do not eat a salad with red onions 5 minutes before you're on. Okay, I did one time have a bunch of art stolen from me that was utilized in a licensing situation where I had a lawyer get involved and the person had to cease and desist or start paying me for it. So don't think I'm not watching. But if you guys all go off and make millions, just don't forget the little people who got you there. Okay. I really sidetracked, and I know there were questions I didn't answer, but it's 6 o'clock. So for those of you who emailed me about the art journals, I did get them somewhere. There's not a lot of them. I will place another order, but that's where we're at. Okay. I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and then I want to talk to you about next week, because this is what brought this to mind, Wendy. Okay. So first off, I did finish some projects this weekend. This was one of them. Isn't that cute? I decided to keep it simple. Live, laugh, love. I love that saying. And I planted cactuses. So I've got live classes coming up in the future. Ugh, what a bad angle. I'm posting those on my Facebook page. They're moving. They are moving as needed. We don't know when life is going to go back as we know it. But I'd certainly be happy to have a band in my front yard. Okay. Next week is Memorial Day weekend. Not this week. Okay. Thank you, guys. This is going to be a class. It's one of the classes I'm teaching. You can either, do cactuses, cacti. I'm making up words today. Share-er. But somebody said it's a word. Oh, you guys, I would kill for a York peppermint patty right now. I'm just so happy nobody's in here. It must smell like an onion factory in here. All right. I'm glad you guys can't smell. Next week is Memorial Day on Monday. And now this band thing is really coming to life because I will do a FaceTime live. Okay. Next Monday is Memorial Day, not live. I'm going to be floating in my pool. Tuesday is going to be the next live that I'm doing, and it's going to be a field trip in my front yard. Wednesday, I am not on live because my seniors have their drive-by we're driving through their school. How do I word this? I have two seniors who are graduating, and they're driving through their school. I've got a great friend of mine who is going to be driving us in his Cadillac convertible, and so that is what I'm going to be doing Wednesday night. And Tuesday night, I decided to make it a live event, and it's going to be a field trip. I'm going to take you in my front yard. Yeah, it's not graduation, Lisa. It's for them to say goodbye to all their teachers and whatnot. So I don't know a graduation parade of some sort. Okay, I don't know. Senior drive through. They're not graduating. I don't know what that. Dirty confetti. Okay, so Wendy, I'm really into this. Okay, I've been giving snippets of my yard, and I've been working really hard on it, and I got a fire pit, and I've been planting things, and I've been really taking, you guys have to understand, and I'll tell the story about my backyard and how it wasn't such a sweet place for me to be in, and how I flipped that around. And it is now my space. I love it, and people are asking me about it, and I show little snippets of this is what I planted, this is why I planted it, People were following me on Instagram last week. I had a mole. It was like, what's that movie, Caddyshack? Freaking Bill Murray. It was a hot mess. I was on Gopher Patrol trying to get this damn thing. I did get it at the end of the day. And no, I don't do a catch and release program. So if you're a PETA person, I'm sorry. It was taking some of my plants out. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not going to trouble anybody, but I'm going to go through my whole front yard. I'll start at the pool. I will start at the plants. I will talk about that. I don't think it's going to be riveting and exciting. I don't think you're going to, but I think you're going to learn a lot about me as a person and how my outdoor space used to be a prison and now it's my free space. So, and I'm going to share about that if you don't mind listening. So that's going to be Tuesday at 5:30. Dirty Confetti, check your schedule. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to tell you a funny story. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, it's at TW Studios, and I share lots of stories. Last week, I stepped out my door. There was a snake. I found out where the snake lives. I'm leaving it there. It's a good snake. Okay, 5:30 next Tuesday, and I will make sure there's an event. I'm going to write all about it. And somebody said I should write a book. Number one thing on my bucket list is write a book. Number one thing on my bucket list is write a book. My dad literally says to me all the time, when's the book coming out? My dad always says that to me. So last week I stepped out. There was a snake. I know where it's living now. I'm leaving it. It's a good snake. I turned around. There were two lizards doing the nasty. Fine by me. It was in my front yard. I tried not to stare. I put some mood music on, and I left them both cigarettes, and I left. Okay. Then I had this gopher problem that the thing was up next to the traps, and it was taunting me. So all day I was resetting traps, and I look like a crazy person. My neighbor thinks I'm a nut. Top this off with this past week, I had a small mouse in the house. Yes, I live in the country. Yes, I live by fields. I'm not a dirty person. I did realize I leave the door open all the time. Whatever. Mouse got in the house. Okay, this is what happened. The other morning, we see the mouse. I set 47 traps, whatever. I mean, it was basically a landmine through my living room because my son and I saw it. Small little thing. The long and short of this is, okay, hold on. Excuse me. I got to book a band. Rob and I are leaving for Oregon tomorrow for a week, but any other time and Dirty Confetti will come play. Wendy, check your books. Check your books. I'm not joking. I am not joking. Okay, so I walked out into the living room because every night this thing is just like we see it and we're like, oh my God. I walked out into the living room and it was up on a stair. It was just sitting there and it wasn't moving. Literally wasn't moving. Was not moving. So I go, oh, okay, I can catch you. I went and took a bowl and I put it over the top of mouse. Great. I caught it. It's fine. And then I called my neighbor and he was like, okay, I can come get it later because I'm not throwing it on the ground. I'm not doing anything. I cannot kill it. I'm not in the catch and release program. I don't want it back. So I go and I he goes, well, slip a file folder or something underneath it because if you don't, it will eat through the carpeting trying to get out. So I did that. And there was a trap right there. And I said, gee, what a great idea. I'll just throw the trap in the bowl. So now I've got this dome situation and I'll put the trap in there. It will take care of itself. Problem solved. I hear the snap. It goes off. I take the whole contraption outside, stick it on my front porch with a rock. And of course my daughter comes home and says, what's under the bowl? Lifts the bowl. There's nothing under the bowl. The bloody thing got away. So I've got to start all over again the next day. The next day, it's in the middle of the living room again. Same bowl, same file folder. I caught it. This time, carried the thing like this, put it on my front porch, texted my friend, mouse is on the front porch. I'm not going to kill it. I'm not touching it. We're not going near it. I give up. I'm not letting this thing go. So, long story short, the mouse is gone. I don't know what happened to it. Somehow it met its demise. It's no longer in my house. But I have had so much flippin' wildlife lately. I cannot. I'm going to write a book because nobody believes the shit that happens to me. But yes, the mouse trap blew the bowl off and the mouse got out. And I thought it was in there the whole time. Okay. So successfully today, we talked about copying and how I welcome you to be inspired by work I do. Give credit where credit is due. If in doubt, ask the artist. Don't ever just assume you can do it because I told you could do it. That's not right. I also booked a band called Dirty Confetti. I absolutely love them. They played my kind of music, and I would be quite happy to bring them into my front yard and bring an audience in. Okay, we also learned that I did set up some sort of shop just to get those art journals. If you're interested, there's no commitment. I don't care. I'm not selling them for a living, but you are supporting a small mom, not a pop shop, mom shop. And the next thing, I've got all these cures. Everybody's telling me what I can do about mice. Please do not send me to a urine store because I know bobcat urine. I hear it. I just can't imagine my house smelling like a bobcat urine. But anyway, and I am going to actually try it in my garage. So I don't have a cat. I would love one, but we also have a coyote problem. I could not love something and then have a coyote take it away. And I can't have cats in the house because I have kids who are allergic. So keep going with the suggestions. I am keeping the pet snake, though. That's staying with us. So, but I'm telling you, I'm on the edge of losing my stuff. Okay, next Tuesday is a special Facebook Live field trip, only the field trip's in my own backyard. So I thought we'd dip our toes in the pool, we'll hang out, we'll talk about my favorite spots in the yard, and a lot of people wonder about the view from my bedroom. A lot of guys wonder about the view from my bedroom. I don't. Um, we'll start in my bed. We'll start in my bedroom and we'll work our way out. No, I'm kidding. Actually, Shelly, it's, I believe one of his suggestions to me was to go out and urinate on things. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I am just realizing that when you have an ecosystem in your own yard, in order to have the birds, you have bird seed. When you get the bird seed, you get the squirrels. And the one thing I did say to one of my friends is I don't want to put stuff out to attract things I don't want and then expect that I have to remove them off the face of this earth because they deserve to live. But I will tell you, at my home, I do support the ecosystem, and when rodents die of natural causes around here, natural causes, I do toss them across the street so I can see the hawks because I love the hawks. They come in and gather the food that I'm providing. So, in a way, I'm supporting the ecosystem in a good way. Okay. Lisa just said, maybe we should end it in your bedroom. A lot of stuff ends in that bedroom. Yeah, I will give you a whole tour of my front yard. And I've just had a lot of questions asked, and I don't mind sharing. I don't like to come from a space of like, na boo boo, this is what I have. I could tell you my yard used to be a weeded mess. And I do have a story of how it came to be, and it involved not so much, not great stuff. It's just the truth, like my onion burping right now. It's just the truth. Shelly knows my truth. Good friend. Shelly is on this right now speaking. So my outdoor space used to be a prison to me, and I'm happy to share it in a different way. And that means finding your space that speaks to you. I'm also going to do some field trips where I take you along on hikes that inspire me, where I go see wildflowers, and I've already got a couple of places that grow things here, but we're just waiting for stuff to clear. I've got a really good friend who is a grower, and I would like you to see her flowers. And you've already been to the rose garden near me. I just want to share what I possibly can that inspires me, and maybe it'll inspire you. Maybe it'll inspire you to copy my work. Yeah, I don't want to attract bears. No. Anne just said, you're so truthful, and we thank you. I don't know how to be any other way. I'm definitely coming from a space of this, what you see is what you get, including the bra straps that will not tuck in right now. But that's it. And I feel like we all have a story. How do we learn to make it art our own? Oh, that's such a good question. Practice, practice, practice. When you sit down and when you create and you see lessons or you see examples like the ones I give you, and you go, oh, I just don't like that, or it doesn't feel comfortable. One thing about art that you're going to have to remember too is art of life comes from your greatest discomfort. So I definitely recommend anything I ask you to try, you try. And there's certain things that you're going to go, oh my God, I loved that. And you'll find it showing up in your art over and over again. There are going to be those things that you don't like, you try them and you love the outcome and you go, I got to do it again. And that will build up your confidence. It's all about having the confidence to find out who and what speaks to you. I didn't have a voice or didn't feel like I had anything worth saying. I still don't. I wake up every day and go, why would you even listen or ask me questions? I'm going to cry. I cry at the drop of a dime. But I have fallen so many times, and for those people who know me as a person, I've fallen. There, my friend Cindy just popped on. We've been in business together. I've fallen, and my confidence has been shot and taken from me. I've also given my confidence away, and I've given the control away to somebody else. Never ever let that happen. Never let somebody else be your voice, and build that confidence. Find what you love, and also create outside your comfort zone. I can't tell you the number of times I sit down and go, it would be so easy to just draw another daisy because I can draw them in my sleep. But today I want to try roses because I went to a rose garden and they look so hard, and they are hard. So a lot with my members, I break stuff down and go, here's how we're going to cheat. This is how we're going to learn. This is what we're going to try. And I'm actually challenging them and giving them homework, which is great. Cindy just said, your ability to come back gives us strength. So far, my record on standing back up is 100%. I just need to stop falling. That would be key. Yeah, I'm back to Tracy. And just to be clear, nobody will take that away. They will add to it, but they won't take that away. Nor will I give that away. So I hope I answered your question about finding your own style, because it develops over time. And then you are going to draw from inspiration you didn't even know. One thing I have to say is it's all around you. And I have people who tell me, I don't live in sunny California. I don't have 5,000 plants. I live in the Arctic, and we don't have any flowers, and we don't have anything. We don't have grocery store, well, they don't say they don't have grocery stores, but I will tell you, it takes me a good long while to get through the grocery store and the Home Depot, because your local grocery stores carry all the flowers that are current, growing. What's the word? In season. Thank you. I take my camera with me everywhere, and Lisa, yes, I do fall like you do. Do you see the scar that is right? Wait a minute. Wait, right here. Do you see that scar? Do you see that scar? Okay. I do fall like that. Yes, there is Pinterest. There is YouTube. There is Google a flower. So you can't tell me that where you live is the reason you don't create, or what. Find what works for you and where you're at. And I was going to make an Ohio joke, but I'm not going to make an Ohio joke because I'm not going to. Okay. So yes, I do fall like you do. Today, somebody asked me what I do for a living, and I said pole dancing. I always make that joke. It's a common joke for me, just to see what people will say. And then I go, oh, no, I'm too clumsy. I can't. Um, Speaking of this scar, I'm going to talk about this book in about 2 weeks. I'm going to whale it around. One of my best friends wrote this book. We're going to talk about this book and how it is amazing. So this is coming too, but I'm not going to give too much away. She happened to be with me when I cracked my head open in St. Charles, Missouri. So don't tell me I don't fall like you guys do. Yes. The other thing is, let's face it, Facebook is filled with flowers. I share flower pictures every 7 minutes. But it doesn't have to be flowers. Dig into what speaks to you and take the techniques I'm giving you, the permission I'm giving you to waste, quote unquote, a piece of paper. All right, I'm going to give the name of this book. Okay, I'm going to give this. You go and buy this. It's on Amazon. Gut. God Uttering Truths. And I know it has the word God in it. We'll talk about it. I'm going to have the author on, and I'm going to ask her to come on. And oh, shoot. I'm going to ask her to come on in a couple of weeks. She doesn't know it yet. I've just finished the book this morning on the treadmill. And I want to share that book with you. I think I shared another one. Yes. Anne's already gotten it. So I make nothing off the book. It's my friend's book. Here, I'm just going to do it again. Cindy. I'm going to hold it up. Somebody, oh my God, can somebody snap a photo of me holding this book up? Because I'm going to make her share that. Wait, I got to get that bra strap covered. Look at this. This is how I read a book. Does anybody read a book like I do? Look at that. I don't think people read books like I do. Could you possibly have more flags in a book? Yes. And for those who are not religious, this is not a religious, organized religion book. So I'm just going to say that, but I don't. Okay. Yes. Go ahead. Can somebody snap a? Okay. Cindy, oh. Get it, Lisa? Yes. So the great thing is, I know Cindy personally, and I told her right away, I was ordering the book, to support her. She wanted to send it to me. I said, no, you're not. I will buy it just like every other person. It's a fast read, and we're going to do a full-on book report, but I want to ask her I want to interview you. I love her as a person. I love her as a friend, and I love her for this book, and I wouldn't have promoted this book if I didn't like it. I'd promote her as a friend, but I would not promote it just because I don't promote things I don't believe in. And for those, we are going to talk about this, and we're going to really get into depth on this. So I'm going to ask her in a couple of weeks. So that's what you guys have to look forward to. Wendy just said she ordered the gratitude journal. My friend Andy Watson ordered that journal for me. It has reshaped my morning. In fact, this morning I woke up late for a Zoom meeting. Okay, you guys need to all, whatever, message or email me that picture, because I'm going to have her plaster those all over Facebook. She's not saying no to me. She doesn't really want to be on live, but she's so amazing. She has the best personality. She knows me really well, and it will just be a one-on-one Q&A with her. So I guess I should say get the book. And I wouldn't promote a book I don't. For those of you who are not religious, don't worry. God is not an organized religion, whatnot. She really covers it great, and that's the first question I'm going to ask her. So, Amazon is the place to get that book. I believe she published it through Amazon. Yes. So I make nothing. I do nothing. She's just a great friend of mine, and she's going to. Thank you, Wendy. So Wendy said she ordered the 1-minute gratitude journal. I left that. It's in my bedroom, but I started that right after my birthday, and every morning I'm choosing to do mine in the morning versus at night. I thought about going I thought about going at night and being thankful for what I had during the day, but I'm changing my mindset to be, what am I grateful for in the morning? And this morning I woke up at 7:12 or 6:12 for a 6:30 Zoom meeting that I sent to everybody. And I screwed the time up. So on top of it, I've just been a hot mess all day. Now I'm ending it with onion breath. Oh, okay, great. Yes. Here is the book. And I will, you know what? I will post the link on my Facebook page. Right when I get done here, I will post the link. And it's Kindle. You can get it on your Kindle. Oh my God. She is just going to be like, you guys, if you have that photo, either message me, send it to me or something, because I want to just flood her. I want to flood her world with these. Yeah, Kindle. I would assume you can get it because you can get it on Kindle, but I don't know about Japan. Okay. I know we really, I know I'm going to get some message from somebody that said, you really veered off the topic. I'm sorry. Not really. I'm really not sorry. All right. Thank you. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend, but I don't think you'll regret it. I have a Facebook group that is private called Attitude of Gratitude. Share pics and what you're grateful for. Wendy, message that link over to me or invite me, please. Okay. Please, thank you. Thank you for taking the pictures. She really is. If you think I'm a bottle or a ball of energy, you should see us together. Yes, we one time raced up an escalator going there, almost killed each other. Oh my God, she's so. Okay. I'm going to end this on that note. I want to thank you. I hope you got something out of the topic at hand. And I hope that I was able to answer the questions about finding your unique you in art. It's there. It's just waiting to be uncovered, and you got to let it go. You really have to just know that you have an important voice to be heard in your art, and you can start screaming it from the rooftops. Really. Yep. If I can do it, you can do it, because I'm just a nobody. I'm a somebody. I'm just a somebody. I'm just a somebody. Why would I say that? Just a somebody. Okay. Okay. I'm just a somebody. Maybe somebody important. Maybe somebody who's going to write a book. And then Cindy's going to have to go on and promote my book, whether she likes it or not. And I'm going to tell her. And I'm going to tell Cindy that she has to go watch this Facebook because will the FaceTime be on the Facebook I missed? Half. This Facebook Live is available for replay, and I'm sending immediately to YouTube. So I gave you a hint of what's coming up. You are a somebody. Everybody's a somebody. Thank you so much for joining me and for listening to my rambling and for making me feel like I am important enough to say something worth listening to. So take that, life. Okay, you're the unique, wonderful you. That's what my mom and dad always said. Tracy, there's nobody quite like you. We don't know how it happened, but there's nobody quite like you. Okay, y'all. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to send this to YouTube. I thank you from the bottom of my heart and know that you're going to find yourself in your art. I'm going to dig it out of you. And if you are finding that you're having a hard time, don't hesitate to drop me an email or a message. I will answer you in 6 to 10 months. So if you could just hang tight, I will answer. I love you too, Wendy. Check your calendar. Okay, it's pretty sad that I couldn't have a band for my 50th birthday, and now I'm out here soliciting a band to play in my own front yard. But you know what? I do love them, and they know it, and I'm one of their biggest fans, and they know that too. See? When I love you, I love you. I got to get rid of these onions. Okay, happy onion burps. Thank you very much. Next Tuesday, 5:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, wherever you're at. Otherwise, just check your local time zone. I will make sure I have a graphic I will make sure I set that up now. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. There is nobody more I would rather spend my time with. And thank you so much. Okay, ending it now. Bye.